It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I don't own the rights to this music. Come on in for today's lesson with Tanisha O'Shell, God's Garden Girl, otherwise known to the kiddies as Auntie Niche. Come on in today, guys. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Share the video. If you're coming in, share the video. Let me get my prop life together here because it's not right. If you're just coming in, let me know you're here. Welcome to today's episode of Gardening with Auntie Niche. And today we are going to learn how to make babies or propagate our plants that we already have. And today we are going to be using some peppermint. So we're going to make some peppermint babies, and I'm going to show you a simple way to do this. Come on in, come on in. I have always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're coronavirus and kids, we might as well stay. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? I see D-Lo is watching. I see Tam Carter is watching. Yes. Let me know you guys are in there. Give me a wave, give me a wave. You're joining me for today's lesson on how to propagate plants. And today we are going to learn how to propagate peppermint. So I got this peppermint plant. I didn't grow it from seed. I got it right from the store. If you have any peppermint plants or any plants really, you can pretty much do the same technique that I'm going to show you. This is very simple. Peppermint has so many great uses for us. We can not only make peppermint tea, we can also use it to deter the bugs and the mosquitoes now that summer is coming on us. Yes. So we're in spring now. I guess they start coming out in spring. So we want to be ready for them. So we can use the peppermint plant in that way as well. We can also make tea for it. We can also just prop one. Let me take one off. And eat it like that as a natural breath refreshener. Your peppermint. If you're just joining me, come on in, Nikki. I see that you're watching. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Today, Auntie Niche is coming live to show you how to propagate or to make more babies with the plants that you already have. Okay? If you're just joining in, last week we planted some seeds. We made a salad garden, and I did give some homework. And my homework was, what is germination? That was your homework. 2 questions. What is germination, and how does it work? So did anybody out there? This peppermint is tasty too. Did any of you guys do that assignment? Or if you know what that is, put it in the comments. I'll give you a couple seconds. What is germination and what does it do? What is germination and what does it do? That was the homework from last week. Okay, so today again we are going to learn how to propagate our babies. Let me see if there's something in here that I wanted to. What could be more exciting than turning one plant into 30 plants? What would be more exciting than that? Be fruitful and multiply was the name of the lesson today, right? So we're going to show you how to multiply what you already have. Okay? Making plants from cuttings is what we're going to do today, okay? Is a form of asexual propagation, also called vegetative propagation. It produces clones. So we're going to produce clones of this baby right here, all right? And this is a very, very simple, easy thing to do. As long as you have a plant that you want to make duplicates of, all you need is a bottle of water, right? Got my bottle of water here. You need some scissors that are clean. You need a pot with some soil in it. And you're ready to go. That's all you need. You need your plant that you're going to propagate. You need your water. Hi, Jose. I see you there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Showing how to extend these babies. We're going to make babies out of our babies because all of my plants are my babies. So I'm going to propagate this baby and have mint for days. An endless supply of mint, okay? And you can do this. And your soil, okay, with the container with some soil in it. And this we won't need until we get growth or roots on our new cuttings, all right? Okay, so it's a simple thing. What we're going to do, I have 3 bottles of water, so I'm going to use all 3 of them. Let me move this back a little so you guys. What's going on? Precious, I see that you're watching. We're making babies out of our babies today. Okay, so I got 3 bottles of water. These are the bottles that I'm going to use. You can use regular water. Just keep your bottles. You can use your bottles to help your cuttings root. 3 bottles of water. Again, I'm waiting for somebody to answer last week's homework question. If you guys are watching, A Rose, are you watching there? Noel, are you watching there? I know you guys know the answers to this, so put that in the inbox, in the comments. Let me know that you're watching. What is germination, and what does it do? Okay, so we got our bottles of water here, and I'm just going to simply take a cutting right off of here. Okay, this is what a cutting would look like. Very simple. Now, this is very important. I'm going to take 3 cuttings off because I have 3 bottles of water. So we're going to take 2 more cuttings off. Okay. Hello, darling. I am doing this to my plants. Do your thing. I'll take notes. P.S. I wish I had your weather. Oh, I know you are missing this weather, Jose. Now that you are a northerner now and not a southerner anymore. But I have switched places with you, and I am loving it. We're going to take another cutting. Okay, now notice this one here. This one cutting has about 4 or 5 other cuttings on it. See that? So we can make many, many plants out of this one cutting. So I'm going to put that down there, and then I guess that'll be it, because I can make another one out of here. And I'm just going to cut this piece right here and make a cutting out of that, okay? That's it. There we go. We got 3 cuttings. Now, what we're going to do with this is we're going to place it in the water. And we're going to sit it in the water and let it sit there until it gets roots. But before you put it in the water, you want to make sure that you take off all the leaves. And I'm going to keep these leaves. Let me get me a nice piece of paper to lay my leaves on, because that we can use those. Okay, we need that. Use my bottle caps. Collect my leaves. Okay, because where did my cutting go? Oh no, okay, here it is, guys. Yay! Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to gently pull off all the leaves. Right? Because we don't want these leaves to be in the water. So I'm going to take these leaves off. Right? And then I'm going to leave it like that. I'll leave these 2 of leaves on there. Right? Actually, there are 3, so I'm going to take that one off too. Gently take those leaves off. And look, here are my peppermint leaves. Whoop. Oh, I lost the leaf. We're going to use these leaves. Okay, here is my cutting. Right? Hey, Noel. Thanks for joining Auntie Niche for today's lesson. I was just asking who did the homework and who can tell us what germination means and what it does. So if you did do your homework, and I'm sure you did, you can tell me what it is. And whoever answers that question anybody who answers that question, I will send you some seeds straight to you. I'll send you some seeds from Auntie Niche. Okay, and let's see what we're going to send. Yes, we're going to send you we're going to send out moringa seeds. Yes. So anybody who can answer that question, what is two-part question. What is germination and what does it do? And you get it right, Auntie Niche is going to send you out some moringa seeds that you can grow. Yep, some healthy, magical food for your house. Okay, all right, so we've taken these cuttings from this mother plant here. Right, we have 3 cuttings. This one, we haven't taken the leaves off yet. So what we did was we took all the leaves off so that when we place it in the water, that it doesn't rot. The leaves don't rot. And then we can put this in here as our cutting, okay? So this is how we cut it off of the mother plant. Then we took the leaves off, and now we're just going to place it in the bottled water. It's just that simple. And the leaves will hang right on the lip of the bottle. Yes. And we're going to leave that there, okay? So we got one extra plant propagated from our peppermint plant. And then we're going to do two peppermint plants. Now this one I got off of the second cutting, because the second cutting had a branch on it. So I took one of the branches off. This small piece is a cutting. See that? And I'm going to do the same thing I did with that. I took the leaves off, and I'm just going to put it in there. And I'm going to let it hang off the top because I don't want the leaves to get watered. Okay? And that's what that's going to look like. There's a little baby cutting. Now we have two baby cuttings of peppermint, right, from this one plant. Okay, and here is the third we're going to use. Again, on this right here, how many? I mean, there are so many that we could replant. Okay, we could replant all of these babies. I'm not going to do that today, but you can. So you can multiply. Like I said, imagine getting 30 plants from one plant today. So we're going to take the leaves off. Again, we are keeping these leaves because we can use these leaves. We can use these leaves for tea, for a nice peppermint tea. We can also use these leaves as a breath freshener. We can use these leaves to rub on our skin. And when we get mosquito bites, you can smash the leaf and rub it on your skin. It'll help to relieve the itching from that, right? You can also put this in your bath. Check to make sure you're not allergic. Ask your mom or an adult, or your dad, someone to help you, or to let you know if you're allergic to it, okay? Because you don't want to use it if you're allergic to it. All right, so we have taken off all the stems, all the leaves off the stem. And we're just going to place this in the jar, in the bottle. Again, this is regular bottled water. You can use any water that you want. We cut it from here. We cut the 3 cuttings from here. We took the leaves off, right, off of the stem. Just have the top leaves on there. And we're just going to place it in the water like that. Okay? And that's a simple way to propagate your plants that you already have. Let's put that baby over here. All right, now, once you do that, you're going to sit your plant in the sun. You can do this in the house. You can leave it in the house. Put it in the window by the sun. And you're going to wait. And you're going to wait. Now, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the roots to come out of the bottom of this planting. Right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to use a plant to grow a root to grow another plant. Okay? What does that look like? Here is some that I did. I guess this was a week ago. Look at this. This is what you'll get. Here we go. See those roots? Okay, so that's a simple way. Now that this is done, this is ready. And I just sat it in this bottle, put it in the windowsill. Yes, 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 yes. That is exciting, right? What's that, Karan? I see you watching. Lenora, I see you watching. Jonathan Adams. Yes, it creates more plants. That's right. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to plant this. We have already got nice roots, so this is going to be a beautiful plant. Beautiful plant. Let's turn that off. That we're going to get. So I got some soil here. This is the same soil that let's put that back. I'm going to use that water. The same soil mixture that we made last week. I have some jungle growth soil. I do not work for jungle growth. And I also have some black cow fertilizing manure in here as well. Okay, and so that's in there. I'm just going to moisten it. Moisten the soil. Oh yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting. And incidentally, once I plant this, it's going to grow out, and then I can make 30 babies off of this if I choose. So you can make continuous. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put it in. Put it in the hole. Here we go. And we're just going to cover it up. And then let me make this hole a little bit deeper. And there we have it. We're going to water it in. And there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch it just to firm it up. And that's our new baby. I'll put her in the sun. And we'll watch her grow. Okay, so those are the simple steps that you need in order to propagate or make more plants out of your plants, right? Be fruitful and multiply. Let's go back on a review of that. What we did. We had 1 peppermint plant. We had 3 bottles of water. I took 3 cuttings off of this peppermint plant. I took the leaves off the stem of the cutting, placed it in the bottle of water, and we're going to put it in the sun. And we're going to wait until we see the roots. Once we see the roots, we're going to get some potting soil in a pot. Remember last week we talked about the different things that you could use for pots. Yeah, there we go. Different things that we could use for pots. So I had these extra pots laying around, so I used that. Just filled it up with soil and placed my new rootings into the dirt, into the soil, right? Watered it in, and now I have another plant. Yay! So over here, we're going to wait for these 3 babies to show their roots, and we're going to do the same thing with that. Well, I hope that you guys have been enjoying these videos with Auntie Niche during this quarantine time. I hope that you guys are practicing social distancing, and I hope that you are keeping your hands clean and that you remain safe. All right? Auntie Niche loves you all. I'll be posting the step-by-step picture or download in the comments, so if you guys want to take that, you can. Homework for today, because we always have homework. What is homework for today? All right, I have the homework for today. Now, today we did propagation using water. I want you guys to research and see if there is another way, another method that we could use to propagate plants. All right. I'm Tanisha O'Shell, the voice of beauty, also known as God's Garden Girl. And it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys today for our lesson on how to be fruitful and how to multiply. And before I leave, I just want to say to you guys, the same way that we can multiply our plants, we can multiply our talents and our gifts to the world. How do we do that, Auntie Nisha? What are you talking about? I'm talking about sharing, right? When you learn something, share it with someone else, because now you're growing a whole nother plant, a whole nother idea in someone else's life, right? So now you know how to propagate plants. Show somebody else, right? And you have become their mother plant. All right? Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you guys next Friday. And don't forget to inbox me those questions for your homework from last week. And if you do that, I will be sending you out some moringa seeds so that you can grow your own superfood for your family. Okay? I love you all. Bye. I have always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're quarantined together, we might as well stay. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be Auntie Nisha's neighbor? Bye. Gotta wait a couple seconds because they always want to cut your video short. Love you guys.